Buenas tardes a todos. Here we are for this week's update video on the Avenida Rio Nalon. Now, I'm expecting big changes today because all the news is that the fencing's been taken down today and the mayor is going to open up the official opening of the strip tomorrow. Now, it's Wednesday the 15th, it's just after 2:30 and we're showing around 17 degrees here in the lovely blue sky, so just want to show a bit of that blue sky for Mike. Mike always loves to see the sky, so there you go, Mike, that'll get you your wee fix until you get back over towards the end of the month. So let's take a wander down and see how well they've got on this week. So just walking down the top at the 525 Plaza. And I really hope we're not disappointed because it's really been built up this week about how much progress has been made since the last video. So no doubt we'll soon know as soon as we get around the corner. Now, let me show you what I can see right from this end. As we walk down, the first thing that you can see is, sadly, there's still fencing up. Obviously I knew this bit at the top would have quite a bit of work. Buenas tardes. Quite a bit of work to be done. Little side street still has work to be done. So yeah, this top end, as we suspected, is still a fair bit off. There's still a fair bit of work to be done here. But as we come down here, all this fencing's still up. But here's something new. So I'm not going to dwell on the bits that we've looked at before. We'll just look at anything that's new. So Juniper has now put out some tables with a couple of little wind out awnings. So has Rocco's. The tables are all appearing outside. And this bit in the centre is all still fenced off, so they must going to be taking the fencing down later on tonight. And I really hoped that it was going to look a lot better for us. But as soon as they take the fencing away, they're going to have to do something about the bins, as we've talked about before. Because you can see here, look at the mess of this. This is just being used as a dumping ground, just for people's rubbish. So just going to walk round here. There's Annie's Bar, which used to be Petit Bistro, always a popular spot in the afternoon. Hi there. Lots of people grab this wee corner to sit in the sunshine, which is great. Hi, how you doing?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How's things?
I thought you weren't coming down till tomorrow.
No, I thought I would do it today. So yeah, so just chatting to Annie there in Annie's Bar, and seemingly the foreman has been round today telling all the businesses that the fencing hopefully should be down tomorrow, and that the mayor's now not coming to open it up. So what is it they say about don't believe what you read in the press, about what you hear in the news? I think just talking about news, the other big thing that's happened recently is obviously the Prime Minister of Spain, Pedro Sanchez, has made this statement about non-EU people buying holiday homes and how they're going to put the tax, the property up to 100%. Now that makes me chuckle because it's being widely reported in the UK press that means that the prices of holiday homes for British people is going to double. So whatever you've paid on the cost of the house, you're going to have to pay 100% on top again. Now in actual fact, a couple of things to remember. This is a proposal. It's not law. It has to be put through Parliament and be approved. And at the minute it's just something he said. And when you analyse it, it looks as though what he means is that anyone who has a holiday home at the minute is getting discounted annual tax. So you get residence tax and you get non-residence tax, and it would appear that he's looking at doing away with the discounts that non-residents would get on their annual tax bill. Now, that's a hell of a lot different than saying that the prices are going to double, because in actual fact for most people it's only going to put their annual tax bill up by a few €100, obviously depending on the price of the property. But it's far too early to say what's happening. The UK press have got it all over, the BBC, everywhere, that this is the end of holiday homes. But it's only a proposal that one man has mentioned about as part of 12 other measures, and it's not even been reported accurately. So until we know what's happening, folks, let's not panic. I can't believe he's going to crash the tourist economy of Spain by short-term measures like that. It's just not going to work. But anyway, that's for another day. Let's keep an eye on it and see how we go. So just for completeness, I'm just going to walk back up the other side again, although there's not much more to add at this point. There's certainly been a bit more what I would call snagging has been done down at this bit. It certainly looks a bit more finished. But we still have this issue with all the flower beds. We don't know what's going to happen. The water's just running, the soil is just being washed out by the rain. They're currently being used as doggy toilets by some irresponsible dog owners that are letting their dogs poo and not picking it up, but we've covered that before. So it looks like the fencing may come down tomorrow. It doesn't look like the mayor is going to be opening up the Avenida Rio Nalon as it's been reported, and there certainly doesn't look to be that many workers around. There's only just a few guys sitting around on their break at the minute, just taking their little break in the sunshine, which is allowed. They do have their couple hours in the afternoon here. Hey! Wait a minute, I've got somebody shouting at me here, so I better go and say hello. You want to go viral, Ian?
Turn it off now. That's it, you've had your whack.
Yeah. So yeah, just catching up with some people I know at Annie's Bar. As I say, it is a nice little spot to catch the afternoon sunshine. It does catch the sun all afternoon, which is nice. So, nothing much else to see up here. Pretty much the same as it was. The other thing that has happened is that all the old street lights have been taken away now, which is great. But I've been told that these new street lights that we mentioned on one of the last videos that are really bright, seemingly they're back to change those, because they're far too bright. So they're coming in and putting a lower power bulb in. So that'll be interesting to see how that pans out. So as always, this bit at the top here is still a building site. Still lots to be done. Some evidence of a structure going up over there, so maybe that's something to do with the kids' sort of play area that they talked about. I don't know, but no doubt all the effort will be finishing off this last little bit once they tidy up the bottom end and those little side streets. So there you have it. That's a shorter update video for the Avenida Rio Nalon this week. I'm going to maybe try and do a quick update at the weekend, because hopefully by the weekend all this fencing will be away. The street will be opened officially, so that we can. How's it going? All right?
We are.
So just bumped into another couple who've been watching the videos, Lenny and Neve. So they've just bought a little holiday home here, just 50 metres from the beach, smashing. Lovely little place to come and spend some holidays. So they're from Ireland. So no doubt we'll bump into them at some point in the future again. So yeah, so that brings this one to a close. We'll just wind it up there. There's nothing much more to say. But again, as always, you know, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments. And obviously, once the strip's finished, there'll be no need to do any of these update videos any longer. But what I plan to do is to continue doing videos of the surrounding areas. You know, the various little towns and villages round about, maybe bits on the beach, the bars that are here, housing, and even maybe just talk about any of the news that's happening in the area. So please let me know in the comments if there's any particular you would like me to sort of focus on, that we can just build into the videos moving forward. So hope you liked that one, and we'll see you all on the next video. Hasta luego.